We go to first party of the night. The Bachelorette Party. That's right. Next week there's a wedding, so that means tonight, party time. Bachelorette and Bachelor Party. We go to this restaurant, Fresca. I think they were there before.
Yeah. This is the
date one?
Is this the one from the date?
Isn't there other restaurants in Florida?
There must... Well, we know there's a sushi spot.
Restaurant. They're not allowed to go back there anymore.
No.
Thanks,
well, then
Zoe.
maybe they're not allowed anywhere else.
Because they keep making
I did notice that Zoe was not invited to this party.
Yeah.
They're like, no, we've only got one spot left in Florida, and it's Fresca. Well,
they're at Fresca. Candace is there, but it's Indi's Bachelorette Party. We get who's here? Cora Jade. We got
Caden and Casey.
There's a few people hanging around. They mentioned that there's a one friend that's been friends with Indi for 10 years, and she came all the way from Persia to watch.
No, came all the way from Australia. Her name's Persia.
Her name's Persia.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Sorry, my mistake. Her name is Persia, but she's from Australia. And they're like, wow, you really came all the way here for her wedding? And she's like, no, I just want to go to Disney World, which is funny. There's then...
Also, Persia isn't a country anymore.
Persia. Yeah, I was thinking that. I was like, wait a second. I'm sorry. Don't John Cena me.
Yo, have you heard of Estonia? Callback. We've talked about that on the show before.
I should have told that story on the dating story with the wellness policy. Holy. So the Bachelorette Party is happening, and Candace finally kind of opens up to Indi, like agrees, like, okay, like I'm happy. As long as you're happy, like we'll be happy.
I can see he's really in love with you.
Yeah, definitely. I noticed Candace is responsible, drinking ice water.
Yep.
You know, everyone else having some wine, I'm sure. There's Casey and Caden are like on their phones TikToking. They're basically like Frank. I'm told at the club. They're on their phones. No, they're on TikTok though.
They're on TikTok being annoying. Biggest heels in this company.
Yeah, they're at this bachelorette party and they're not even paying attention. Nope. That's really rude of them. And their baby faces, what? Candace says Dexter's strange, kind of creepy strange, but I know he loves you, so that's all I could ask. So cheers. And then they go, oh, I wonder how the bachelor party's going with Johnny and Dexter later today. And they go, no, they'll get along. And I think I quote, Indi said, yeah, don't worry, they'll get along, they'll get together. Dexter's just gonna have to crack his nut.
Name of the show.
Sometimes, man, you just gotta
crack a nut.
So, Indi's like, I wonder how it's going. So Candace says, you know what? I got this spy gear. We could use it. So they go, all right, we got to go. So they leave. More on that later. But wow, how was the Bachelorette Party here was way weaker than
this. I mean, this is pretty lame.
Yeah.
Indi seems like a wild one to me. Like, I feel like Indi Hartwell's Bachelorette Party would be pretty insane. Don't you?
Yeah.
Like, she seems a fun party girl, and they're sat at Fresca, sipping wine. A little tame for our Indi Hartwell, I think.
Yeah, and Indi could have had more, like, fun. Where would you have gone in Florida? Get to a gator park, gator zoo,
yeah,
gator world,
club,
medieval times.
Yeah.
Where would you go for? Where would you want to? Just for future reference.
For me,
where would you want to go for? I mean, I think I know where you want to go for your bachelor. But like, where, what would be fun bachelor or bachelorette party ideas?
Like New Orleans.
Yeah.
If we're traveling.
If we're traveling, true. We could just go to like Vegas or something.
Here, just like bar hopping and stuff.
Yeah, bar hopping. So they're starting at the restaurant.
Yeah, maybe get a limo, something like that.
Like,
have some fun.
Right. Now,
this is all they did. And because then Indi and Candace left, so it wasn't like this wasn't like the dinner before they go a little crazy. Because they abandoned their own bachelor party.
Because they want to make sure Johnny and Dexter are having fun on the Bachelor Party.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But yeah, this one was okay, but it was just a little tease of what's to come.
Right. Are you ready?
Oh, yes.
We're going
the
to...
main event of the evening.
The main event, the reason we're all here, as there's...
I told you, it's the end of the world.
End of the world.
Is it the Purge?
It feels like it's one of the scariest nights. It's like thunderstorms, there's crashes, police.
It got dark crazy early, like 2 hours earlier than normal. It was dark.
It's the end of the world. Yeah, but let's talk about it. The main event.
The main event.
The real reason we're here. The main event of NXT today, for us anyways. We talked about the Bachelorette Party. Well, let's talk about the Bachelor Party. That's right. We're talking about Dexter Lumis, the groom-to-be, celebrating with Johnny Gargano, Zombie Ref, Cameron Grimes, who's not terrified of the scary ref. My one gripe about this has to be the continuity. There could have been one thing that went, I'm a little scared about you. No, it wasn't nothing. He just went,
he's a babyface now, so he just gave him money.
He did give him money.
He gave him a wad of cash.
Johnny didn't want to foot the bill for this bachelor party, so Grimes is kind of just giving everyone money.
Yeah.
Like, hey, let's party today. So he gives money to the zombie ref. And Odyssey Jones.
Hey, this guy, he's only been in the company a couple of weeks.
He's already in a bachelor party.
Dexter just really likes this guy.
He likes to sound the alarm.
Yeah.
That's what he calls his arm thing.
Yeah, how did Odyssey Jones get in this party?
Well, Drake Maverick's there too.
Drake Maverick's there, yeah.
This is a whole band.
Pour one out.
For who?
He was on Raw last night. I think he's back to main roster.
Oh. Was he on Raw?
Yeah.
What did he do on Raw?
24/7 division. It's with Reggie and R-Truth.
Oh, I heard it was with Jeff Hardy.
No, he's above that.
Oh, is he?
He's with Reggie and R-Truth.
No, I thought someone on Twitter said Jeff Hardy won the 24/7 title.
Did he?
I could be wrong.
I didn't watch Raw.
Oh. I may have spoiled it for you, but...
Is he?
NXT Superstar Champion.
No.
Former NXT Champion, Jeff Hardy.
I listened to John and Wei. I didn't hear anything
Oh,
about that.
maybe I'm crazy then. Maybe someone was trolling it and said Jeff was above it. But did Jeff
Maybe
win?
I just...
Did Jeff win the 24/7?
Oh, he was in the segment.
Oh, he was in the segment.
Yeah,
Okay.
he was chasing for it.
So he didn't even win it?
No.
Oh, Jeff. Dude, what are you doing? Jeff, you could be in the Hardy family office.
Yeah.
So the Bachelor Party is going on, and they go to this, like, is it Desire or something like that? It's this, like, this concourse, this multi-platform. I don't even know what
It's got go-karting, it's got Laser Quest.
All this stuff.
Probably got bowling there.
Yeah, all the fun stuff you would go to, like a Chuck E. Cheese on steroids. And Cameron Grimes says whoever wins this go-kart race is going to get $10,000. So there's an epic go-kart race here where there's...
Epic.
Everyone's driving. The zombie ref, Cameron Grimes, Odyssey Jones, Drake Maverick. Dexter crashes into someone at one point, and I think Johnny takes the lead and wins.
Good for him.
So he's winning this. We see Candace and Indi, though, spying on them. They're at this complex spying on this bachelor party, hoping it goes well. They then go to...
And Indi's like... Well, we could have gone go-karting and you took me to Fresca, Candace.
Yeah, this looks like a lot more fun.
Yeah.
They also do some axe throwing.
Yeah.
So we see all these wrestlers trying to throw, but they can't do it.
They go, has anyone here had an experience with an axe? And no one puts their hand up except for Dexter.
Any experience with an axe, hey? And Johnny looks a little concerned that he put his hand up. They no one can get the axe like to stick. Like you have to apparently have some technique. I've never done this.
It's pretty hard. Yeah, it's not really about how fast you throw it. There's a technique like a flick of the wrist or whatever.
Flick of the wrist.
Flick of the wrist. It's hard. I was useless.
You can do it.
Yeah,
Did you get any?
All over the place. I got like one or two.
Okay, so that must have found.
But I'd also throw some like wildly.
Oh, that doesn't sound safe.
No.
I've used an axe, like I've cut down a tree.
Yeah.
So that like felt
Let's
good.
go axe throwing. We'll go with John and Wei.
Yeah.
WH. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get the crew together and throw axes.
Throw in some axes?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can put WH up against the board. So they're axe throwing, and Dexter goes, Johnny, let me show you. So he fixes his arm, helps him with the pose, and Johnny throws it, and we get this like slow-mo like.
And it was a wide shot. You saw him throw this thing. Got it pretty good.
He got it, yeah. And he's like, wow, you helped me throw the axe. Thank you, Dexter. So they're having quite a moment here. Like Dexter's like, yeah, showed you how to use an axe. Good.
And they do the thumbs up.
This was the best part of the show.
This was the best part of the show.
He's like, wow, thank you, Dexter. And Dexter just like slowly puts the thumb up there.
Johnny does it back with his goofy grin.
It's so good.
Very funny.
They go trampoline jumping?
Yeah, it's, those places where all the whole floor and the walls are trampolines. Drake's in his suit doing flips.
It looked like fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother works at one of these places.
This looks like a great party.
Just jumping around?
Just this whole thing. Axe throwing, go-karting, bouncing around.
I kind of didn't get an answer earlier when I asked, what would you want at your bachelor party? Would you want this at your bachelor party? What would you
Maybe
want?
in the day. Something like this in the day.
Yeah.
And then do something at night, like going out.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Like if you were getting married, would you want to do
it's a long way away.
Yeah. Would you want to do the travel, or would you do a homegrown thing?
Depend how many people I wanted to come. I don't want to put people under pressure of like a destination thing.
Yeah.
But it would be more fun.
Or do the destination wedding instead of
Yeah, I think. Well, I mean, I'd probably have one anyway for someone.
Right.
Like I've got family in the UK, so it's.
So you're saying what do you want for your bachelor party?
Let's travel.
So we go to Vegas.
No, I don't want Vegas.
Yeah, Nashville?
I'd like New Orleans, Austin, Nashville, maybe.
Yeah. All right. Good to know.
All right.
And we'll go karting in all these cities.
Trampolining. Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
Nothing else.
Nothing else. Don't know what you're getting at.
So they go from trampolining to laser tag.
Yeah.
They go to laser tag. Johnny Gargano, Dexter Lumis. It's this whole segment. Now it's not even just these people in the bachelor party. It's like all these other people just randomly playing laser tag that happen to be there. So
quite often when you go, you're up against strangers.
People,
it's your team, is your crew, and you're up against strangers.
So we see Odyssey Jones like super hyped, like going around. Drake Maverick. It's almost like a spy movie, like the music and everything. But then we get like these people coming. We see Dexter just punch someone in the face and then and then shoots them to tag them. We see Dexter putting people in sleeper holds,
using chloroform on a rag
to take these people out to shoot them.
And it's all the time he does it. Johnny shows up just after, having not seen what he's done.
Yeah.
Sees him on the floor
and sees Dexter getting it.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Wow, you're really good at this game." But Dexter's just doing all this shit to win. So finally, like, there's this shootout and there's all this craziness. This was the best part. Yeah, this was funny. This was actually pretty funny. And it comes down to what Indi and Candace show up and like, oh, we told you this guy. Everyone's high-fiving because the team won. Like Drake and Odyssey, they
basically made him surrender because they all surrounded this one guy. Johnny made him surrender and then shot him anyway.
So they win. The way wins and everyone's high-fiving. And Dexter goes to high-five Johnny and he goes to high-five him, but then he like stops because he's like, no, you're Dexter. But in the way he stops, it's almost like they're doing the pose. The way hand sign, but he still doesn't want to do it and he's thinking about it. So it's Odyssey who actually like goes boom and pushes Johnny, who falls in and pushes his hand together with Dexter, and it's the way, and it's like all these like shots and it's the slow-mo of it.
So when they touch, it's just all the shots of their nice moments, the thumb up from earlier. It had bits from like different angles and stuff. But it reminded me of in Lost. There's a whole bit where when they touch, like in the final series, they're remembering everything from like the island and their past, and it's all this. It's all the nice moments. This made me howl actually. I was laughing out loud here.
The hand to hand contact between Johnny and Dexter was really funny. And then Indi and Candace show up, and they're like, "See, we told you he's not that bad. He's not that bad." And like through the night, the other guys in the group were like, "Johnny, this guy's not that bad. Dexter's not that bad." And then finally, like Johnny's like, "Yeah, you're not that bad." And Johnny smiles at him while they're still like hand to hand here. And then it cuts to Dexter, who smiles.
Yeah.
Dexter Lumis smiles in the creepiest, funniest way. It was so good.
I loved this.
Yeah, this is the best thing on the show.
So good. I think Dexter Lumis is fantastic in this role.
Yeah.
He's so good. He's so funny. How he keeps everything so deadpan. And actually how he is, in the very little he's doing, how he is actually conveying emotion as well. It is like this monster who's really good inside, a kind of Edward Scissorhands sort of character.
Yeah.
Johnny's hilarious. He's so animated with everything. And also, I think the no-look high-five thing they're doing, it's a wonderful setup for Theory coming back next week. Right. It's now everyone's getting along. The whole family's getting along. Dexter's now kind of the adopted son-in-law into the family, replacing the son who disappeared. I think it's a perfect setup for Theory to ruin everything next week. I think watching these segments in general, these have been more of a hit for me than a miss. And I think the wedding next week, if they can continue this sort of humor, I think it's going to be pretty funny.
Yeah, some of the things in the Bachelorette Party, they were like, "Oh, WWE weddings never go like according to plan. Like it's not going to go down." Like the girls weren't too behind, but then by the end of it, like here, you had the zombie ref, by the way, who like breaks character. He's like, "Yo, this Dexter's a good guy. What are you talking about?" He's like, "Arr."
"Oh yeah," he goes like, "He's a good guy, eh?" And they go, "What?"
Drake goes, "Oh my goodness, you're Canadian?" And they're like, "What? Oh my god." Is it Sharma?
Sharma.
Yeah, the one complaint was like there should have been one thing where he's like, and Grimes is like scared for a second and then goes,
yeah,
he pays him off or something.
Yeah, kind of tie up that loose end, because they have been pretty good with that.
Yeah. But I love the thumbs up after the axe throwing. It's just so funny. But then the final push of the hand, the posing, the high five, and the smile, just like so funny. Especially like all the weeks of build up is just like to this silly stupidness that's. Yeah, they delivered in that for sure.
I think also we're getting our new set next week.
Right.
If they're keeping with if they're doing the white theme with splashes of colour, what an awesome setting for a wedding.
White.
Having all the white. Like the first live show, dress it up all nice for this wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it the main event?
I kind of feel... Yeah, it would probably be the Fatal 4-Way, but this could main event it.
InDex.
Listen to us. A week ago, do you think it will be Kenny and Christian or Punk and Darby main eventing? Now we're going, is it going to be this Fatal 4-Way or Dexter Lumis's wedding? And I'm kind of pushing for the wedding.
Oh my god. Yeah, me too. NXT title can wait.
Yeah.
We got a wedding.
I'll open the show. Open the show with the Fatal 4-Way.
You know we love weddings. Who doesn't love weddings?
I'm genuinely pretty excited for this wedding.
This is the second wedding this year that we're going to.
This is true.
We're going to be virtually there.
Yeah.
But we'll be there. Yeah, wow. I loved this Bachelor Party. I thought it was really funny. I know AEW did the one with the Inner Circle where they were just going to Vegas doing more of the hangover like thing. This was just some guys actually doing like a Bachelor thing. And
they did do the sort of hangover shot of them all just walking very slowly towards the venue.
Yeah. I liked it, definitely. I'm trying to think of who other like Easter eggs you could have thrown in for a Bachelor Party for Dexter Lumis. I know like in TNA, I think didn't he try to murder people? I think he murdered a few people, even in this episode.
Right.
Roddy.
That's the history of Roddy.
Oh yeah, there. Roddy. Yeah, he scared Roddy. Yeah, true. There's so many things, but yeah, we'll see what happens with this wedding. The most exciting thing in NXT is the InDex wedding.
Oh yeah,
relationship. They're rushing it. They're too soon. It's bound.
But it's true love.
It's bound to fall.
You know, you know.
I don't know, man.
The truth is the truth.
That's the theme of the show.
You'll never see it coming.